Hey, so what have you been thinking about lately? Think about what's on your mind. What consumes your mind throughout the day? I've been thinking about this. Every now and again during the day, I try to think about, okay, what am I thinking about the most? Because whatever I think about the most is what I'm going to attract to me the most. Think about what consumes your mind. Is it positive things? Is it negative things? What do you think about when you're not thinking what you're thinking about? Does that make sense? Have you ever thought about when I'm driving or when I'm at work or when I'm at home, cooking, cleaning, whatever? What am I thinking about in those moments at those times? And a lot of times we don't give attention to what it is our minds are thinking about, because what we think about is what comes to us, what is attracted to us, and what we're feeling is what's going to be attracted to us as well. It's one of those things where, and the subject of this video is, what are you thinking about the most? And the thoughts that we have about ourselves, about the universe, about other people, about things, when we think about good things come to us. When we think mostly about bad things and what people do to us, and oh, they're this and they're that, that we get more of that. So if we think more about the positive about people, we will get more positive things in our interactions with people. But if we think mostly about the negative things that we have with people, we're going to get more positive, more negative things attracted to us through our interactions with people. And that goes for anything: jobs, career, that goes for ministry, that goes for family, anything at all. What we meditate on and what we feel in our souls, that's what we're actually going to manifest in our lives. So a lot of times we think about, well, I wish my life could be different. If only I had this. If only I had a new car. If only I have a new house. If only I lived in a different neighborhood. If only life was different. Well, you know what? You can manifest a new life by thinking differently about what you currently have. Number one, you can be grateful for what you currently have. And in that gratitude, you will inadvertently attract to you better than what you already have. And at the same time, when you visualize those things and you manifest, you already see yourself having manifested those things. That's also going to cause those things to come to you really, really quickly. But it always starts with the thoughts. It starts with visualization, what you're feeling. So number one, it's what you're feeling. What you're feeling and thinking about the most, that is what you're going to attract to you. So you definitely want to pay attention to what you're attracting, what you're thinking about. If what you're attracting is not what you want, then you have to pay attention to what you're thinking and feeling about, and then kind of revise those things. At the same time, what you are manifesting and what you are noticing that is coming to fruition, that is coming to pass in your life, if it's not pleasing to you, if you want to change that, at the same time, you can also implement gratitude, which is number two. You can just be grateful, although you don't see the healing in your body yet, and the doctor says this is the diagnosis for your condition. You can speak to yourself and say, I'm healed. I know I'm healed. Even though you're taking the medications, you're doing what the doctor prescribed, but you already know, I'm healed. By the stripes of Jesus, I'm healed. I am healed. I'm healed. You can live that. You can be that. And then finally, right? Finally, it is, like I said, with the visualization, you can visualize where you want to be in the future. So number one is feel it. Number two is the gratitude. Write down those things that you're grateful for. Manifest those, speak about those things that you're grateful for. Keep, talking positive to other people about your environment, about yourself. They ask how you're doing. Oh, I'm great. I'm doing great. And, just feel that in your body. Feel that in your life. Feel that your life is already changing and taking a turn for the better, right? And number three, like I said, is visualize. And that, you can do that with a vision board. I have a vision board back here, which is basically you cut out pictures that and put them on the board for what you want to manifest in the future. And then the more that you look at that board is the more that you will actually bring that to pass even quicker through that visualization. So we all know that, this is part of what manifesting things comes about. And the Bible talks about it, speak those things that be not as though they were. There's books that have come out about it. There's movies, The Secret, that has come out about it. And, there are many, many philosophers that have talked about it as well. So it's no secret about what it is that I'm saying to you. It is just a reminder. As we go, as we prepare for the close of a new year, we are all preparing. How do we want to go into the new year? What do we want to do? What do we not want to do? That sort of thing. And you definitely want to make sure that everything that you manifest in this coming year, starting today, whatever we manifest tomorrow, if we want to make a difference, if we want to see something changed in our lives, we can do that in an hour if we want to. We can do that within a day, 24 hours. We don't have to wait until the next year or the next month or the ending of the year. We can do that starting now. Start thinking about it now. Make a deadline now. Write those things out now. When do I want to see those things change by? So pay attention to what you're thinking about, because what you're thinking about is actually going to bring to you everything that is happening in your life. So whatever is going on right now, whoever you're attracting, the jobs, the things, all of that, you're doing that subconsciously through your thoughts. And once you think about what you're thinking about and make sure that what you're thinking about and what you're saying lines up with what you want, that is when your life is going to come right in line and you'll get right on course. And it starts with you. It doesn't start with other people and what they doing to you and how they, you trying to correct them and get them to change. No, the change starts within us. The change starts within you. So are you willing to do the work to change? Are you willing to do the work on you? Because it's going to start with you declaring that you deserve, you are worthy to receive everything that God has predestined for you to receive. There's no limits. There's no boundaries. What was that song? Israel Houghton song. I see increase all around me. Stretch forth, spring forth. Release me, enlarge my territory. So are you ready for God to release you and to enlarge your territory? Because guess what? This is the time for you to take the limits off. Take the limits off. Release you. God wants to release you into a big arena of your life, a big arena that you haven't even thought or dreamed of. There's an unlimited supply of resources that God has out there for you to receive. And this is the time for you to receive it. And you just have to believe it, change your mind, change your thinking, start with gratitude, start with feeling what you're feeling about, paying attention to what you're thinking about. Make sure your words are in line with everything that is going on with what you want in your life, and change those things if you are not seeing those things in reality or in existence the way you want them to happen. And it starts with you, your mouth and your ears. It starts with you and your mind. It starts with all of that. Even your actions, all of that has to do with the thoughts and the words that you speak. And then finally with visualization, either write down your goals and then watch them at least once a day or often. You can do a board like this. It's a board. Get a board from the dollar store, and you can cut these pictures out from a magazine, any magazine, and then you can just put them on a board. And then there are also vision boards where you can actually do those things on your phone, where you can have a picture, put it as your profile, as your homepage. And then that'll be something you can look at anytime you turn your phone on. You see that picture. You see the picture of your car, of your future husband, your future wife. You see the picture of that job you want. All of that. We're visual beings. It's all visual. right? And when you step into what God has called you to step into, it's going to be an amazing thing. It's going to be miraculous. So that's all I wanted to present to you today. Kind of drop a nugget on you today so that you can think about that as we prepare to close off the new year. And it is amazing how much we have in store for us. There's a lot that God has in store for you, and believe it, receive it, it is so. Have a great one.